This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribing. Let's get right into the news. All right, so we got Lil Wayne. He says he's no longer being invited to major industry events like Coachella or the Grammys. It's over. People hate Lil Wayne? What's going on? Yo, I don't understand what's going on in the business where people have turned on Lil Wayne. This was like, he's been around since 1997, right? Since he was a kid. And he's dominated for a long time and brought you new talent. Yet people don't want him anywhere. And, as much as Lil Wayne says he goes to Jay-Z for music advice and everything, I think Jay-Z hates Lil Wayne. Because there's almost like a movement against him. And part of it was that Super Bowl where Kendrick performed. And Wayne expressed his disappointment that he wasn't considered. And he was told behind the scenes that he's a contender. But then the Drake and Kendrick thing happened. If that Drake and Kendrick thing never happened, I don't think that Kendrick would have had the Super Bowl. Drake took the bait. And I'm going to be honest with you, that was like the last card to pull for the music business where it started to collapse. And now it's going to have to rebuild. It's true. You can believe me. You can agree with me or not, but I think that really hurt a lot of things. It was like a domino effect. I mean, you had 20 people going against Drake at one point. It's like, jeez, these guys really felt a certain way the whole time. Khaled's one of them. I'm gonna tell you, Khaled behind the scenes probably he uses Drake for the promo and everything, but I'm gonna tell you, I don't know if he likes Drake that much either. Nobody likes to be dependent on somebody. Look at Khaled, can't get a record to go if his life depended on it now because he relied on Drake for so many years. Lil Wayne says, it's truly humbling experience when events like Coachella and the Grammys come around like clockwork. I'm uninvited, uninvolved. I appreciate my position or space I hold in your heart and mind. If so, because you're the humbling experience that timeless. And for that, I thank you. I'm not anything without you. I hope he's talking to the fans. Because screw these award shows, It's just, no. Like, there has to be a changing of the guard, We'll get to Jay-Z in a second. I mean, I have nothing personal against Jay-Z. He just has so much power. He has so much power. I don't even know if it's being used for good. It's like kind of like what he feels at the moment, It's not unbiased. NBA Ben 10 wants a paid interview to fix the narrative. All-Star Jr. pushing after shooting. Says, somebody please come pay me for an interview. See, look at this is Vlad right here. Vlad has made it so like everybody wants to get paid for their interview. Paid for the interview of Ben 10? Stop. How much would that be worth? Maybe $1,000 if like Sean Cotton or somebody did it because he could get the views because he has the fan base. I don't know. Somebody please come pay me for this interview because dude's selling fake drinks. Just do your own interview. I don't know. Be Boosie. Pooh Shiesty won't see court till May, so he'll be staying locked up. He's not going to get out. It's over. I'll be shocked if he gets out. He'd have to put his whole career up for grabs. He'd have to put his next 4 albums up to get bail. granted, they're done. Going to Academics reacts to Ice Spice getting slapped in McDonald's. She really got slapped, bro. This woman came up to her and slapped her across the face. See, this is what I don't understand why Ice Spice is like not. She's not like her new songs aren't going. Doesn't mean she's not recognizable. She shouldn't be at McDonald's eating by herself or with her friend. He said going to McDonald's and sitting down and eating inside. I wouldn't do that as a as somebody that like I could go in and eat at McDonald's. I wouldn't do that as a regular person. It's not a great environment because people are usually up to no good in there. Like nobody's going in and sitting down at McDonald's and eating like, I'm gonna have my dinner. It's a to-go restaurant. It's fast food. It's not a restaurant where you're sitting down and like, yes, I'm going to go sit down and enjoy this burger. It's quick. It's on the go. Ain't even no side quests. That person had a Death Wish, drive-through, or DoorDash only. Or you could just go in and get your food and leave, you know? She's actually taking that woman to court. She's going to press charges on that woman. She should. She's not a gangster, you know? Well, Maino dropped rumors, too. It didn't really, bro, nobody cares, to be honest. And I don't hate Maino or anything. It's just I think that, I don't know, it's something about Maino. You know what it is? I really don't have a problem with Maino. It's ever since the Troy Ave thing, where he, like, actually took Troy Ave's chain and from the ground and then kept it and wore it for years. After that, I was like, oh, this guy is lost, bro. This ain't the same Maino. Anyways, in here he says, what's the exact line he says? Internet, they gossip with. He says, internet dudes are worse than girls. They gossip. You are an internet person. You haven't been a rapper since 2011, bro. It's been over. You've been on we were Angela Yee's sidekick. You're a Love and Hip Hop guy. You're Angela Yee's sidekick, and now you're Angela Yee's sidekick, and you're on the podcast thing. This is your 4th podcast. So what? But like, bro, don't. You're talking about yourself. These internet, they gossip. You're a gossiper too. You're trying to call everybody else like every blog and everything. No, bro, you do the same thing. You might be worse, bro, because you put out like personal business about people you've messed with and stuff. You might be worse because you break news. To be honest with you, bro, you pillow talk. You're not, bro. Nobody's looking at Maino like he's the biggest gangster in the world. That was a facade he put on for the DVDs, and it was cool. And I respect Maino for those times. Like that was part of coming up. That was part of our history, everybody's history. But then like people get lost, man. I don't know. Ludacris dropping new music, going around Atlanta, promoting it, he's putting the work in that people don't put on records anymore. I do respect that. Mary J. Blige reflects on Burger King commercial. Yo, I don't know what she's talking about. She says she faced backlash and lost friends over a commercial. She's talking about chicken being wrapped up in a tortilla in the commercial. She says, I trusted the wrong people. What was the backlash she was facing? If you watch the commercial, you'll be just as confused as I am. Mary J. But this was back in 2012, right? Burger King commercial. Backlash. All right. So the unfinished Burger King ad leaked in April. Okay, so it leaked. The controversy. It was a crispy chicken. It got messy, and she had to apologize. It doesn't make sense. It says, let's see. Okay, let's listen to this blog. It says the backlash. The most reasons why I did not do the commercial after airing. There was a public outcry by the racist undertone in the commercial. The commercial shows a white man in a button-up khaki pants inquiring about the new crispy chicken wrap. Before anyone could respond, Miss Blige pops up singing about the ingredients. You pay an African-American woman to sing about the chicken. What? Oh, come on, bro. You have to have a racist mindset to think this is racism. Mary J. Blige is a huge talent. And they paid her to promote the new sandwich they have. It just happens to have chicken in it. If it was beef, it would be different. I mean, come on. People get too sensitive. Let's see. Steve Stout. Okay, so the issue is the Burger King commercial is that these agencies visit culture. Do work is so inauthentic. It's embarrassing. Well, yeah. It wasn't like an authentic way of talking about anything, but like most commercials aren't authentic. I just thought it was a bad commercial. I don't know, man. I think they took that too far. What do you think? She lost family members, friends over a chicken commercial? But I mean, I think the commercials did you a favor to get rid of these people. 50 Cent and Marlon Wayans run into each other backstage, and they were fine. Look, and Marlon Wayans says, "Just for the record, bro, let's correct the narratives, Curtis." Rub-a-dub-dub. He's joking about the Diddy thing, but they're fine. It was nothing. It wasn't even a big deal. The Jay-Z and Bobby Shmurda thing. Bobby Shmurda said he would smack Jay-Z. Bobby Shmurda doesn't like Jay-Z because he took part in this too. Okay, so he's just as guilty. Rock Nation wanted to sign him. They meddled in his Epic deal. It didn't go well. Epic didn't drop him. He was stuck. But then once he got free from Epic, Rock Nation didn't sign him. So he's upset. Rock Nation's tactics didn't work. They didn't even honor. The hype was gone. So they were like, we're not interested anymore. And Epic waited for the hype to be gone. So now Bobby Shmurda's stuck independent. Just kind of like doing things as they come. And he's angry. Well, Jim Jones is exposed for skipping leg day. As usual. Chicken legs. He does this video and someone sees you see, he should never wear shorts. He's not allowed to, bro. Because all he does is upper body. No legs. Now he has chicken legs. They're like little twigs like little toothpicks he's standing on. Somebody put SpongeBob. Offset purchased a new Maybach a week after getting shot. Bro, if I was the casino that he owed money to, I would be pissed, bro. He owes a casino $100,000. He bought the truck. And Gunplay is doing more interviews talking about Rick Ross. He says, he says, that's going to be my friend. Maybe we could work it out one day, but things did go left. Later I realized that he was focusing on everybody else but me. That's sometimes the problem with being cool and being okay with everything is that, Gunplay's been around since the beginning. So him being cool with everything that was going down and his project was being put in the back burner. Eventually, people just say, well, he'll be cool with it. We got to do this next thing. And your thing never gets done. And then eventually you're just left with nothing. Gunplay probably should have left Maybach Music Group a long time before that. Or structured a deal where Rick Ross is attached on the project and see if Rick Ross agreed to do it or not. Because this is beyond just being a label and being signed by Rick Ross. These guys were friends. And Gunplay, the whole Vlad situation that Rick Ross thinks is funny now, where they beat Vlad up for no reason at all. For no reason, really. Vlad had done an interview about him being a CEO, which turned out to be true, and they beat Vlad up for it, which was dumb. And, Rick Ross jokes that he tried to stomp on his eyeball or something. And, Vlad got money out of that. He got like $300,000. But, it's not that funny, Rick Ross later was tormented by G-Unit. Even though he probably won that beef, G-Unit outnumbered them by a lot. Gunplay even talks about, like, if he ran into G-Unit now, there would be no issues because it's not an issue of his. It's an issue of Rick Ross's. Rick Ross wanted that beef with 50 Cent. He worked for that beef. I was around during that time. I saw him work for that beef. He specifically put 50 Cent in songs, multiple songs. He wanted to beef with 50 Cent. And it did help elevate his career at that moment. I'm talking about after I'm Hustling. I'm talking 4 years after I'm Hustling. He was in a spot where he needed a reboot. And that helped. And then he caught a hit record. Once you catch a hit record, the BMF, out of here. All right, well, that's about it. The industry is turning on Lil Wayne. That is sad. Anyways, this is Jordan Tower with JT News. Smash that like button. I'll check you guys on the next one. Make sure you smash, share the video. Thank you for watching. Happy Saturday to everybody. Peace.